And we're back live at the BGA Blockchain Game Alliance. Welcome to you all. We have so many wonderful members joining us this month, so welcome. Before we head on to the presentations, we are welcoming Sultan from DappRadar, who's going to give us some insights about the blockchain gaming industry. So welcome to DappRadar and Sultan. Hello. Hang on, let me just...
You're on mute.
Sorry, schoolboy error. I was on mute.
Perfect. We can hear you now.
Can everybody see my screen? It's good to have a very nice graphic about our July report up there. Just to quickly give a bit of context, I'm head of partnerships at DappRadar, so my team is the one that talks to a lot of game developers out there as a community market, and I will be joined by Pedro in a minute, who is on the DappRadar research team, and he's basically our brain in the jar who actually wrote the report. So, without further ado, let me just go into the highlights for July. The blockchain gaming industry showed far more visible footprint in July compared to June. The case to 121% in terms of unique users. Binance Smart Chain is now the blockchain with the most gaming users. It attracted 391,000 unique users in July, which was a whopping 2,460% increase over June. Wax and EOS came in second and third. Wax had 319,000 users, and EOS had 49,000 users. Axie, as no doubt most people have heard by now, became the most valuable NFT collection ever, with more than $1 billion in trading volume. I think Pedro told me it's closer to 1.7 billion now. 600 million of that just happened in July alone. And then past the usual suspects of Axie and Alien Worlds, Crypto Blades was the most played game across all platforms. It attracted 316,000 unique users during July and generated $4.3 million in transaction volume, which is very impressive. After that, also Hive's Splinterlands experienced a considerable spike in its usage. The game attracted more than 26,000 unique users across July, which was 204% increase over June. That 4% is very important. And then, yeah, and the last bullet point there for you guys is virtual lands, increasing in value across all metaverses. I think lots of people have seen the Sandbox lot that went for over, for 863,000. And then there's several Axie lands which are well above 500,000 right now. And then with those highlights, after those highlights, I'll hand over to Pedro, who's going to talk a little bit more about a couple of other things.
Thanks, Sultan. Yeah, I would like to start with Axie Infinity. What else, right? A game that has been shattering all kinds of records across all industry metrics and spearheads the current play-to-earn revolution. And as Sultan mentioned, it became actually the most valuable collection mid-July, surpassing 1 billion in trading volumes. And it currently sits at almost 2 billion, 1.7 is the right metric here. As you can see, there is sustained growth for the project and the game. But how did Axie get here? It all started in April with a move to the Ronin, an Ethereum sidechain that allowed users to transact without incurring high transaction fees. The DApp has generated over $200 in revenues during July. This metric, just to put in perspective, it surpasses entire blockchains like Ethereum and Bitcoin, right? And another important thing that we are seeing with Axie is the race and the path towards mass adoption. The game currently attracts more than 1 million daily unique users, and its social media reach is impressive, to say the least. Almost 2 million users between Twitter and Discord. It has become big enough to raise the attention of an entire nation like the Philippines, who is looking to tax the SLP earnings that Philippine people gain from the game. So it's just amazing how it makes a positive impact in people's life. And as a marketplace, Axie is currently the second biggest marketplace, only lagging OpenSea, which is the famous Ethereum marketplace to trade NFTs. Another important topic that we want to highlight is the growth of the Binance Smart Chain Gaming. BSC is currently the most used blockchain in the entire industry with almost 1 million daily users, and almost half of it come from the gaming perspective. Although the games in Binance Chain do not currently have the best user experience for gamers, it's getting a lot of attention. CryptoBlades during July attracted more than 300,000 users, and it was the third most played game during that month. Right now, it's currently sitting behind, but the trend goes on. Another relevant games that BCS offers are XWorld Games, which is a platform where different kind of games and mini games you can play, and Mobox and My DeFi Pet, which are very relevant because they combine the features of DeFi with in-game mechanics. And this new trend is called GameFi, the gamification of DeFi, and it's also worth keeping an eye on. And finally, other things that we find relevant, worth also keep an eye on. Alien Worlds, obviously the second most played game behind Axie Infinity. It runs on the Wax blockchain. Splinterlands, which has been increasing massively, it runs on the Hive blockchain. And if you're familiar with Magic the Gathering, you're gonna like this game. Very nice game. Sorry, graphics and in-game mechanics. And finally, Upland, the game that runs in the EOS blockchain that allows you to act as a digital real estate actor and sell and trade digital lands. Also, very important to keep an eye on the metaverse like the Sandbox, Somnium, Decentraland, and in-game metaverse like Avaxtars and Axie itself. Big brands have even turned the attention. Coca-Cola launched a collection on Decentraland, and finally Burberry launched a couple of weeks ago an exclusive NFT collection at the Blancos. So all in all, if you're interested in this type of content, subscribe to our newsletter. Be sure to read our content. We publish several daily articles on trending topics, and we also publish weekly reports with enhanced insights on the industry to give you a sense, a more advanced perspective of what's happening out there.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for these very great insight into the industry of blockchain games. So I would love to welcome Sebastian now on stage, if I can. So maybe I'll go backstage to let Sebastian in for a moment. Oh, here we go. We have Sebastian now. Hello. So we can do... Hello. We can have a quick intro to the Blockchain Game Alliance, and then we will welcome all our members that have joined us this month.
Absolutely. Thanks, everyone. Hi. It's really happy to see so many new members joining this month. It's been a pretty active month of August, as I can see, and this reflects a lot the growth and interest in the space and the industry. Let me just quickly grab the slides, so I will introduce for those of you and for our audience who some of them might not be familiar with the Blockchain Game Alliance yet. And I hope you're having a great day, and we're getting started pretty well already with the first project presentation.
You can find them in the chat, Seb.
Here, yes, I was looking for my slide. Oh, not that slide. So I was looking for my right Google tab. Here it is. Here. Excellent. So yes, thanks everyone. It's already the end of August. The years flies, and the BGA keeps growing, welcoming every month new members. I believe we're now past the 240 members in the Alliance. For those of you who are not familiar, what is the Blockchain Game Alliance? We are an organization that's committed to promote the adoption of blockchain technology within the game industry, spreading awareness and showcasing all the new ways that this technology can be used potentially for creating game, engaging communities, rewarding players, publishing content, playing, and more surrounding NFTs, decentralization, DAOs, DeFi, and many more use cases. We provide a among our core activity, various opportunities for our members to network with each other, to then get the opportunity to generate business or other partnership. We have research and reporting group. We're here to represent blockchain game companies across the globe, give them a possibility to showcase their product, introduce them there, to speak at various panels and events, and of course advocating for blockchain within the broader game industry. I'd like to give a huge thanks to our sponsor, this growing list of sponsors. So namely, we have they provide additional support to the BGA, AMD, Splinterland, Enter Interactive, Ubisoft, Zaya, Illuvium, Fear, One Way Block, Mobox, Gameloft, Star Atlas, DNA, Cat Kingdom, Gift Game, Vulcan Forge, Arc.io, Non-Fungible, Digital Asset Entertainment, Garage, Tap.io, IOI, TriumphX, Drops, Algorand, NRKX, Boson, Chromia, Polygon, Nexttype, Yoshi, Sushi, which is with us today as well, Animoca Brands, Coin Tribune, Galaxy Interactive, Consensus, Tezos, Dacoco, Hackernune, Polkadot, and Tapradar. It's a great list and it keeps growing month after month. Here you can get a quick overview of all the members of the BGA. They are coming from various corners of the industry, whether they are games and gaming companies, chains, protocols, investors, developer solution, esport, press, media, marketplace, and many more, evolving in the space and demonstrating the good use case of this technology. We run I believe we've run 75 events to date since April 2020. That's an impressive number, and that's thanks to all the members of the BGA and the variety of topics that we can discuss. We do workshop, interviews, series of panels, new member presentation, demo days as well. It's one of our most popular events. We had one last Friday. And today, we are going to learn more about very exciting projects, which include MODA DAO, presented by his founders, Sean Gardner. Amanda will be presenting Sushi, Christopher First 11, Liko Project Seed, Ahmet Avaxtars, and Stephen will be presenting NFTfi. He was also with us last Friday on the demo day. We already had a quick first project, so we'll stop here with the agenda and leave it to our next presenter today.
Thank you, Sebastian. So we're welcoming on stage Sean from MODA DAO.
Hey guys, can you hear me okay?
Yes, loud and clear. So stage
Excellent.
is yours.
Thanks very much. Yeah, I'm Sean Gardner. I'm one of the launch partner teams within MODA DAO. We're a music industry DAO that's been put together to help progress music through Web3 and of course blockchain and NFTs in particular. And it's really exciting for us to get involved in the Game Alliance because music is such an important component of gaming. Myself and the co-founders of our company have been involved in the intersection of gaming and blockchain, with music and blockchain since 2017. And we've always seen gaming as a really kind of core component of where the music industry needs to modernize in terms of how it's licensed and how it's consumed. So since then, we've launched a collaboration and distribution platform on EOS called Emanate. And at the start of this year, we went through the Outlier Ventures Basecamp program and came together and decided we needed to launch a music industry DAO, which is called MODA. And it is focused on making music easy to license within gaming, easy to monetize, and trying to get out of these issues that have kind of plagued us in the past, such as takedowns on Twitch and all of those sorts of things. So I'll show you a few quick slides, and happy to have a chat with anyone anytime about what we're working on. Just give me a moment. Can you see the slides okay? Cool, I'll keep going. Yes. Excellent. So MODA is focused on creating a decentralized and sustainable, abundant future for audio creators via NFTs and the Web3 creative collaboration economy. And of course, with this new sort of play to earn wave that's coming through the blockchain gaming space, another great way to earn while you're playing is by getting involved in music in the background. It's interesting for us because music has become an attractive investment vehicle for the legacy industry over the last few years, mostly because of the streaming data and social data associated with it. But all of a sudden, we've got these things called NFTs, and for the first time ever, really the entertainment value and the economic value of a piece of music is carried in the one unit, and it's a unit that can't degrade over time. It's easily exchangeable and can have contractual terms within it as well. So we can see that this is going to cause a paradigm shift, and it already is. And it's really going to change how music can be licensed and monetized. And we're going to see that first and foremost, we believe, in the metaverse. So MODA is launching with a progressive approach to decentralized governance. We're building a strong brand. We're building the first decentralized publishing company, which is where the music licensing within games will really get interesting. And we're looking to create standards that can be adopted across different chains in order to, make the blockchain music and indeed blockchain gaming worlds more sort of fluid and, easy to move between different chains and more conducive as an industry. And as part of this, we'll be creating autonomous trusts and grants for creative and technical teams that need to integrate music in new ways into their experiences. And we will be launching an innovation labs department, which will be constantly pushing forward new products into the market. So this is being delivered through 3 tiers: Music 3 infrastructure, which are tools to progress the entire Music 3 Web3 space; the decentralized publishing company, which I mentioned, which really takes what's currently split up into different geographies around the world into one new digital rights management platform; and the R&D lab, which I mentioned. We've already kicked off some incredibly interesting projects within there. We're working on a value model that draws from the Web3 sustainability loop, which Ocean Protocol wrote about in September 2020. It's evolved around bringing grants in for both creators and technical teams that add growth to the fund and growth to the DAO, bringing in more great people and bringing more music into the publishing entity that can be licensed out through gaming, NFTs, and other Web3 experiences. We've already got some incredible founding partners. Sebastian and I have been chatting about the Sandbox for a while. We've done an asset swap, and we'll be announcing something to do with Sandbox very soon in terms of music consumption. We've been doing some work within Decentraland, and over the last couple of years have produced a lot of music for Zrun as well. We've got partners coming in from the music industry and the hardware space, software space, management companies, record labels, creative agencies, and of course, the people who have contributed funding to the project in the background. And we are launching within the next 6 weeks. I'm probably most excited about the people that have come together. We've seen over the last 4 years a real shift from sort of skepticism around the role of blockchain within music. And that has really changed in the last 12 months, where some of the biggest players and the most current artists and people in the business side are really, really interested to integrate all of this with their business models. And the people that are on the screen right now are really just a snapshot of those who are involved. There's an incredible founding board coming together and a very, very long list of partners. I do think this is the strongest group of music industry professionals that's come together to do something serious in Web3 ever. So I do think that there's a transformative time ahead. And to give you a quick snapshot of what we're delivering first, we're launching an NFT Marketplace that actually has pre-release music that people within the DAO will be able to basically back through the purchase of NFTs. Those NFTs will be able to be, the audio from them will be able to be featured within games and other Web3 experiences before they're actually launched, before they actually end up on Spotify and so forth. And that's going to create this really rich new music environment for all of us that are working within the blockchain space. So we're excited to bring that to everybody at the end of this year, excited to integrate it into gaming. And I invite you to check it out, join the community, and come and be a part of what we're doing.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much. Definitely a very strong use case. I'm very excited about it as well. Hopefully, we can all check it out. But yeah, thank you very much, Sean. I don't see any questions from the audience. Remember that you can send them, and we can address them appropriately. So, oh, there's actually one.
There's one here. Very excited about what's coming through all the different metaverse you're integrating with. Here, yes, I was about to ask the same actually, so it's great. Thank you, Vazaking. I'll let Sean take it from there.
Who are the big name musicians on MODA? Yeah, so initially in our launch, like founding partners list, we've got Richie Horton and his manager Ben Turner. We have got Deadmau5, of course. We've been working with him and Dean Wilson for a couple of years. We've got managers who are looking after talent like Grimes, Jaden Comerford, who's runs a music company here in Australia called Unified Music. He looks after some of the biggest acts in Australia, like Illy and artists right across the spectrum, even some heavy metal bands, Polyphia to name one. Not to say that all of these artists are sort of signed on to be part of MODA, but we're working with the major managers, and that's really the best road in to get these artists on board. And they're all very, very open-minded about using Web3 as part of the future of their careers. So just to name a few, we're pretty excited.
Additionally, I understood that the MODA DAO was a great way to discover new talent and let them have the chance to be exposed through their audience into virtual world, which is great to engage in new manner in the metaverse. Is that right?
Absolutely, that's right. And there's a second question there actually about developing an app for iOS and Android. We haven't thought about scoping out an app for MODA DAO yet for iOS because we see it more as a group of people and a technology network that will support other dApps. Emanate, our own project, is a launch partner as well, and Emanate has just launched its own native app. But we hope to be able to facilitate, other app developers and other game developers to just easily get great music into the products that they're developing, rather than pushing our own. But I certainly can't rule anything out.
All right, exciting. Depends on adoption then and demand. So if the community wants it, I guess they can influence it.
Of course. Thanks very much, Stefan.
All right. If there's no other question in the audience, I guess we can move. Thank you again, Sean. And we can now give the stage to Amanda, which I see has been preparing for us with, is it anime virtual avatar? Can't wait to hear more about that.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, thanks so much to follow with Sean, because I know with like NFTs, a lot of people are looking for some solutions with music. So excited to see what you guys have cooking. But yeah, my name is Amanda. I'm a BD marketing lead for Sushi Swap, also known as sushi.com. And just here to really excited to get connected with a lot of the amazing members that are part of the BGA, and really show you what awesome products we have, because Sushi is no longer just another DEX. We have a full suite of products, really comprehensive DeFi ecosystem. So let's just get right into it. I'm just going to share my screen. Let me know if you guys can see this okay. Can you guys see everything okay?
Yes. Yeah, we can see your screen.
Okay, great. So yeah, Sushi Swap, that's now rebranded as just Sushi, as I mentioned, has a full suite of products. We have our regular AMM, which is perfect for swapping. We have our onsen yield farming. So people would know that as the liquidity mining programs where you earn Sushi for staking your tokens. Then we have Kashi, our lending and margin trading platform, Meso, our IDO platform, which is our token launchpad. And then we have our Show You, our NFT platform that is coming out very soon. Very heavily involved with the Japanese food branding. So I hope everyone here is as big of sushi lovers as we are, clearly. So let's start with Meso. So if you're a gaming project or even an influencer, we have a lot of social tokens that are coming out soon as well. I really recommend you to take a look at Meso. So Meso is our launchpad for new tokens. It's super simple. You can create a new token in just 3 clicks, and then you can access the power of the Sushi community. So some success stories with some of the pretty famous gaming projects that you guys would be familiar with, like YGG, raised about $12.5 million in 31 seconds on Meso. We have 9 Chronicles. Also, they did about 3 million in an hour. Madecoin, which is, I tried to show you guys different use cases of Meso. So Madecoin was more of a lesser known project. So didn't have a working UI or a working game such as 9 Chronicles, or wasn't really as established as a YGG, but they did 1.5 million US dollars in about 20 minutes. So Meso has been extremely successful. So not only for projects do we recommend you taking a look at this, but also for users, if you ever feel a lot of FOMO, oh no, I'm too late. I got into crypto way too late. Ethereum's too expensive. This is a great way to find hidden gems that are upcoming and get in early. So for the projects, we do offer a white glove service. Sushi is really well known for that. So if you ever need help, the other good thing with setting up your IDO is that Meso is really perfect for the non-technical person, because all the smart contracts are already ready-made for you. So you just, as I mentioned, do 3 clicks and your token is ready for auction. So it is really one of a kind and very, very intuitive. So one of our more exciting projects that we had, this is just the look of the marketplace, kind of funky, kind of fun. Launching your token again, you can do a fixed token, mintable token, or a governance token, similar infrastructure to a Sushi. So the use case is more for a DAO. And then your different auction types: Dutch auction, batch, crowd sale, which is more just a fixed price. Dutch is I guess the Sushi team's secret favorite, because it's just so much fun to see what the price discovery point will be. But yeah, and then we have social tokens as well. So even if you're not a project, but you're someone who's more of an influencer, connecting with your fan base through social tokens is a really new and unique way to just create a new way to connect with them. So Sake was one of our social tokens. It is the first token that was ever listed for auction on Meso. So only 888 tokens will ever be made. Then you can actually burn a token to receive a physical bottle. So in a very short period of time, $3.2 million was raised, making it about 15K a bottle, most expensive sake in history. So if you're a gaming project and you want to, maybe make a really funky game item, a physical item, this would be a really fun way to make a splash, a marketing splash. And also, of course, do something fun for your fans. So we want to really show you guys how Sushi can help reignite excitement for your token. So even if you are a project that already has their token out for quite some time, we want you to really consider Sushi as your DEX of choice. A lot of people are not super familiar with the inner workings of DeFi, but we do have a revenue sharing program at Sushi. So there's 0.3% trade fee on all transactions across the platform, and 0.25% of that 0.3 will go straight to people who add liquidity to your pair. So those are, your fans, your token holders. So why not offer them a way to earn interest simply by holding your token, which they're doing anyways. The other cool thing is that we're multi-chain. Sushi's on over 20 different blockchains, so most likely we will be able to accommodate you guys. And the Sushi farms are now available over 5 different chains. So we have 2 times rewards, triple rewards. So the APYs are really sky high. So it's super exciting for those token holders, and those farm availabilities are just keep growing. So yeah, Onsen is the name of the program. I'm just showing you guys some gaming tokens so you can see what the current APY looks like. And this is a double reward. So not only do we give Sushi, we also partnered with YGG, and they also reward their token holders. So double rewards means a lot more interest in the farm and in your token. And you get to really expose your token, your platform, your protocol to a whole different demographic of DeFi users. The other thing that's really cool is Sushi is now mobile first. So yeah, our new AMM Trident is coming out next month. It'll be, or in a few weeks, yeah, it will be all mobile first. So we're trying to make our UI even more user friendly. So the newest product that I think would also really interest this particular alliance is our new NFT platform. It's called Shoyu. Shoyu actually means soy sauce. So as I mentioned, we're really dedicated to the Japanese food items. But we want to set a new cultural standard for NFT platforms. So really dedicated to elevating the art that we provide. We also have a really special style of our platform especially for gaming projects. We also a thing that I think artists and gaming projects alike are really happy with is we have high-res file types, up to 500 megabytes. A lot of people don't know this, but other platforms only offer up to 50 megabytes, which is why you can only see snippets of videos, or the actual image is actually quite pixely. So we're really happy to provide a place to do your art justice and to do your gaming assets justice. So we have 3 different gallery types for you to use to again create excitement for your potential NFT customers. There's the normal 2D flat sites or gallery. This video that you're seeing right now is an example of something called our immersive mode. So immersive mode is basically taking your 2D flat gallery and just making it more exciting. This is all interactive. It's not just a video. You'll be able to move around and choose how you want people to actually view your assets, whether you're it's spinning around them they're in a microwave or flying towards them, etc. There's actually a lot of customizable features. Then we also, sorry, I didn't want it to actually, can you hear the sound of this?
Yes, slightly.
Sorry guys, I didn't actually want it to make sounds, but that's just a little preview of our metaverse. Maybe I'll just try to yeah, anyways, I guess it's a little fun with a bit of dubstep in there, but this is a preview of our metaverse. Let the video play. Okay, great. So the metaverse is done with Unreal Engine and with Netflix level pixel streaming. So we're really excited to also provide you with your own customizable metaverse room. And yeah, skins will be available where you can drastically change the look of your gallery in that metaverse. So please add us to the list of metaverses in the the beginning snapshot when this is done. But yeah, another fun little facts about Shoyu is the fee is super low at 2.5%. Then we have lazy minting, multi-chain minting. So if you want to save some money, you want to mint on Polygon but sell on Ethereum, that's totally doable. We have something cool for projects if you want to share some of your revenue with charity. We have a charity wallet option available at the minting stage so that you can show your support to a lot of the causes that are quite a hot topic still when it comes to NFTs. And cross-platform royalty is functional from V0, and the searchability functions I'm particularly proud of because of the NFT wrapping and tagging that we use. So just really quickly, almost done. Yeah, we have fractionalization also available for your project right at onset. So in a few weeks, you'll be able to use the Meso platform and be able to fractionalize those legendary pieces that you have and be able to share a piece of them with a larger audience. So that's about it. If you guys have any questions outside of this chat, please feel free to email me, amanda@sushi.com.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Amanda, for the great presentation. There's a couple of questions for you. Somebody's asking about your filter and what this is called, and maybe they can use it.
Yeah, you can.
It's super cool.
It's called Snapcam. So it's just a software created by Snapchat that you can download for your computer.
Awesome. Thank you. And then we have another question from Veza King asking which chains are supported on Meso. I know you might have covered these in your presentation, but
yeah, that's fine. Meso right now is Ethereum, but I mean, it should be any day now that it'll be also available on Polygon. And then, yeah, the further chains will roll out.
Super. Well, thank you so much, and congrats on all the updates, and welcome again to the BGA.
Thank you.
Wonderful. So we are now back onto the agenda, and with letting Liko from Project Seed getting on stage. So welcome, Liko. How are you?
Great. Awesome. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, one moment. Here we go. Coming
Let
up.
me check as well. All right, awesome. All right, nice to meet you guys. Thank you for allowing us to be here. We are really glad to be joining Blockchain Game Alliance. And all right, so regarding blockchain Project Seed, so basically we are a gaming studio that have the mission and the vision to actually revolutionize the current blockchain gaming ecosystem. That we are taking the approach of building a game, multiple games, the traditional game, and integrate blockchain technology into the game. So we don't want to be limited by the blockchain. We want to make sure that we have the flexibility and the quality of that of a traditional game. So we will have governance, GameFi, and NFT. And this is our vision and mission, disrupting and revolutionizing the current blockchain gaming ecosystem to bring about mass adoption and close the gap between traditional gaming industry and blockchain, the traditional gaming and the blockchain gaming industry. We believe with our whole heart that mass adoption will come not from the DeFi or from the exchanges or even from the Bitcoin prices, but it's from gaming. So we want to make sure that we create a game that has a traditional feel to it, but then we are but then still integrating the blockchain technology into it. So we want to target the non-blockchainers, teach them what is NFT, what is the tokens, how can they profit from the game, and introducing them into a new level of gameplay that they never see before in the traditional game. So regarding us, so basically we are the team, a team that are actually built from friendship. So basically, Alex, Bascoro, and myself, we have been friends for over 15 years. Trang and Mo, we have been friends for over 3 years, and we come from the same company, Binance. And so this is the team experience that we have, which is Call of Duty, Tekken, Need for Speed, Marvel Avengers, God of War, Brave Exvius, Marvel vs. Capcom, and etc. So to briefly share regarding ourselves, so basically we want to take the GameFi and the and gaming industry into the next level. We want to make sure that the user are not only playing games. I mean, like, we want the user to be able to seamlessly play the game in their app. So basically, we are also mobile focused. We will be having the PC and the console later on, but then we will be focusing on the mobile, and we want to make sure that every mobile are catered for. So this means from the low-end phone to the high-end phone. So we want to make sure that our assets are able to be used in the different phones that the user might have. So in our game, we will have the in-game DeFi swap that allows the user to not go out and then go to Trust Wallet or go to Binance or go to like FTX or like other exchanges and then swap the token, trade that token, and then move in back to the game and then withdrawing again. This is too much hassle, and we want the user to actually stay in the game and play the game. So basically, we will provide a simple DEX where people can actually swap to their favorite coins and tokens inside the game, and then free, completely play to earn and free play to earn. Right now, the cost for joining and entering the play to earn market is actually quite high. The threshold is quite high for the user to actually start playing. We want to create the no entry barrier. So basically, with this idea is that the user doesn't have to spend any money to start playing the game. Just like the traditional game, the user will be provided with the necessaries to start playing the game, the items and everything else. After that, once the user receive their first NFT, their first token, they will be introduced to the blockchain. And from then on, we will bring them to the journey of knowing about blockchain and the ecosystem. So basically, user can actually join us with social media accounts. They don't have to know any blockchain stuff before they play the game. And then we have another one is the NFT Rental Marketplace. We allow in our ecosystem NFT rental, where user doesn't, if you don't want to buy, you can just rent it out. And if you don't have the funds to actually buy it right away, you can also rent it out. This is actually this will allow the NFT owners to actually break even before they actually sell the market. So we take this idea from Airbnb, because NFT, from the way I see it, NFT and buying a physical land in the real world is the same. They are that assets. Unless you sell it, you won't get anything from it. And as from somebody that grows with the thinking that you shouldn't buy anything that you won't use, this is I believe will be interesting for the people. So why mobile and why gaming? This is very simple. So basically, I just want to skip through our design concepts since the time is quite limited. This is our game assets, the concept art. This is the weapon concept art. Everything will be NFT based. So basically, in our game, everything that you see as an assets, just like the traditional game, the weapons, the armors, the headgears, the boots, the accessories, the monsters, the land, the dungeons, you name it, everything is an NFT form. So basically, it's not very limited to just lands or just weapons or just monsters. Everything that we consider as assets will be in NFT form, and that every NFT will be rentable and purchasable or sellable in the marketplace. We are doing everything. We hope to actually. Regarding the timeline, we are launching the game for Bug Bounty sometimes later in the year, and then by sometime next month, early next month, we will be having our demo, public demo that people can start looking at the gameplay, the control, and how they will like the game itself. So yeah, that's it from myself. I hope I make myself concise enough. Right. Thank you.
Thank you, Liko. That was a great presentation. Thank you so much. So many wonderful updates and an amazing project. So congratulations to the whole team and welcome to the BGA once again. We're going back onto the agenda for today, and we're going.
Serena, sorry, I think there's a question.
There's
from
question.
The audience.
Oh, okay. Yes,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, there's one. It says, do you have a DGC concept in the game?
What's DGC, by the way?
I think it's TCG, trading card game concept in the game.
Oh no, we are an RPG game, an action RPG game, and you should see our demo by sometime end of the month or early next month. Yeah, end of early next month. It's gonna be a totally different gameplay than what we have seen so far.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much. And
Thank
we have
you.
another one. Yeah, thank you, Serena.
So there's another question. When is the IDO and on what platform?
I cannot disclose it. It's gonna be soon.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll
stay tuned.
Then.
Yeah, just follow them on social media to find out.
Right, stay tuned.
Wonderful. Cool. Thank you so much for joining us. Cool. So moving on, we have Christopher from First 11. So Christopher, did I pronounce that correctly?
Yes, you did. How are you doing, everyone? Nice to meet you. Can you hear me all right?
Good. So yes, we can hear you and see you fine. Thank you.
Perfect. Cool. I will share my screen, but before I do, so great to be here and really interesting to see everyone present. But so my name's Chris. I'm the Chief Product Officer for First 11. And First 11, I'll take you through it, but fundamentally we're an entertainment business. So we're focused on creating formats that are interactive, that are fully embracing new technologies like blockchain and the metaverse. So let me share my screen. So here we go. Right. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Cool. All right, cool. So I've got a small deck. I know we've got 10 minutes, but fundamentally what we're about is we are making competitive gaming more fun, more entertaining, more scalable, more inclusive. And the way we're doing that is taking a format first approach. And so you'll see Arthur Melo, he plays for Juventus and Brazil. So he's our first in a series of partners, I guess, ambassadors. And we have about 500 athletes, gaming influencers, creators that we are working with to create really interesting formats that extend into and across lots of games, including the metaverse space. And for us, we're the home of challenges. So we're all about challenges and creating formats that are interactive. So let me just hit my screen up here so you can see the actual main presentation. So for us, like I mentioned before, where fun comes first. We are, I won't go too much into the gaming revolution. Obviously, you guys all know how fast kind of gaming has grown. We've been doing this for about sort of 3 years now, building the technology, working with different partners. And obviously with the pandemic, kind of more and more people are turning to immersive and interactive entertainment rather than just watching, passive programming. So for us, our vision is to be an entertainment business focused on interactivity. So how we do that, we have a number of products. So I've got 3 key product areas, which I'll touch on. But we have a positioning, which is not to be a pure utility and not to be too focused on a niche. And I think a lot of the people involved in the business have come to First 11 having commanded sort of decent budgets working for big brands. And one of the sort of problems we found activating in the gaming space, it's very fragmented. You've got leagues, teams, tournaments, influencers, platforms, games. It's just such a wide kind of ecosystem. And it's quite hard to kind of pull everyone's attention into something that's a bit more, scalable and entertainment focused, where, we are looking at esports, but more on the gaming sort of casual gaming side rather than esports. So we want to make, competitive gaming more fun for the 98% rather than the sort of hardcore 2%, if that makes sense. So, so we're a platform, but we are creative with it. So we'll invest in our own formats and enable fans to come in and play alongside and against their heroes, win, earn, or purchase rewards, which are blockchain powered, and those blockchain rewards have utility that we can use with metaverse partners and gaming sort of worlds. So we are, hang on, I mentioned the 3 key areas. We've got a mobile web site, so first11fun.com, which is basically showcasing all the fun things that we're doing, and I'll show you that very quickly. We have a challenge app, so that is available on the iOS and Google Play Store, and you can download that, and that's your passport to access the digital events that we create with our creator partners. And then we have a B2B influencer platform where we have 500 athletes, influencers, gaming creators, some of the biggest in Europe and Latin America. So that's our kind of key focus, and I'll talk about that shortly. And bringing all those things together is about providing fun and entertainment that is interactive, basically, that people can come in and enjoy those experiences. So for us, we've tested a lot of challenges with some very cool partners. So we've worked over the last year with Fordzilla, the Ford esports team, with Williams F1 and Williams esports, with the top FIFA team on Facebook, serious about FIFA. And so we lean into them and we create formats where we invite people to come in, and it could be, right, can you beat the lap time from the world's fastest gamer? And if you do that, you redeem a reward. And that reward could be a blockchain enabled token that allows you to do various things in or outside the real world or the virtual world, right? We run tournaments, but very, it's all about, as I say, the fun gaming angle. And we partner with esports teams. So we're not trying to be an esports team, but we will back teams that we like. And in return, they help ground our interactive formats in credibility. So we are now the main partner for the top Valorant team in Brazil, Gamelanders, who won Riot Games' sort of first strike tournament. And also here in Europe with the top FIFA team on Facebook, serious about FIFA. So doing lots of fun things. I mentioned the 3 key product areas before. There's 2 apps. One, if you're a creator, right? So that's the creator app that allows us to understand what games you play, where you like to stream, where you're spending your free time. And eventually you'll be able to create and mint sort of NFTs with us to then drop in the context of challenges and formats where we invite fans in. And that's the way fans get in, through the creator app. And we're focused on this area here. We just want to make competitive gaming more fun, scalable, and entertaining, rather than just, esports tends to be guys who are grinding it for 6 hours on a hardcore tournament platform. And unfortunately, if you're not fully committed, it's not much fun. So it's just making it fresh and fun and exciting. So the target audience for us, casual gamers, and the gaming enthusiasts we sort of partner with. Now, I mentioned, let me just flip back here. We are working with Melo. This is our website. So it's a very fun approach to different content and what we're doing. But everything's about promoting challenges and formats. So we've run some very cool formats with FIFA and a charity called Street League with various partners. There is Callum, the founder of Serious About FIFA, the world's fastest gamer, James Baldwin, the Williams F1 team. And this will all drive you in to either a user-generated content or live challenge where you can earn, win, or purchase NFT rewards and real rewards. Just interesting about us, we are, let me flip back here. I'm not sure how much time I've got, keep going. So I mentioned before, we're working with lots of different creators. We've done these formats, which I mentioned. Wide range of creators that are kind of leaders in what they do. So whether it's Call of Duty or whether it's racing, sim racing, sport and gaming crossover is a big focus for us. So we're working with football, racing, and then we also have some other things planned, which are very exciting. And we have very strong distribution in Latin America as well as Europe. So we're equity partners with Final Level, who are the biggest gaming content group in Latin America. So they have, I think, 700 million views and 60 million subscribers, 700 million views a month and 60 million subscribers. So again, activating these challenges with people that we like and including athletes. So for us, there's lots planned, and that's why we've sort of joined the Blockchain Gaming Alliance, because there's a few announcements to come with, our sort of preferred blockchain partners and various people in the space that we've got some exciting formats that are going to be supported. So I guess the reason we're joining is that we're really excited about the creative application of how we can extend these interactive experiences to fans by working with emerging technologies in the metaverse and blockchain space, because it's just hugely exciting. And a big goal for us is helping the athletes, the esports teams, and the gaming creators create items and NFTs, I guess, that have utility in the virtual space. So rather than it being just an NFT for NFT's sake, we want to create formats, and whatever we create with them has a real world or metaverse application, if you see what I mean. So there's a lot planned. So for us, October, we're sort of kicking everything off, launching kind of with a football format, and lots of other cool things planned in sort of sport and gaming across Latin America and Europe. I say Latin America and Europe because we're a UK-based company, but we have also offices in Sao Paulo and Rio. And the reason for that, we feel culturally, both regions have a lot of similarities in the things they like. We love football, we love racing, we sort of like the same music and the same thing. And we've seen a lot of, I guess, esports and gaming businesses pop up around North America and, Southeast Asia and stuff like that. So it's quite nice to sort of serve those two markets that we feel there's quite a lot of opportunity there as well. So that's it from me. It's really just a quick intro. If anyone would like to chat to me, or is you're working on some within the people that have spoken and beyond, if anyone is keen to chat to us about looking at working with us, then we're really collaborative, and hence why we've joined the Blockchain Gaming Alliance.
Thank you so much, Christopher. I believe this is the right place to get in touch with the community and also collaborate with other partners in the blockchain gaming industry. So you're most welcome. And thank you so much for sharing all the great updates you have coming up, and good luck for October. So we're all excited to see what it's gonna be happening then. So thank you for the wonderful presentation.
Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity.
Cool. And welcome to the BGA. So we are back on the agenda. I don't see any question, but as Christopher said, please feel free to get in touch with all our speakers, and through the Blockchain Game Alliance, we're more than happy to put you in touch with all our members. So next speaker for today is Stephen Young from NFTfi. So welcome, Stephen, on stage.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me. It's a fantastic event, as always, when arranged by the Blockchain Gaming Alliance. Super happy to be part of the organization and looking forward to doing some more work with many of you guys. So I'll give you a very quick update on who NFTfi is. I'm just going to share my screen quickly. Let me do the entire screen. There we go. So you should see my presentation now. So
yes.
So NFTfi is a financialization layer for NFTs. So we're not directly a gaming company, but we should be useful for anybody who produces NFTs. So what we do is we have a marketplace for NFT collateralized loans, which means you can, if you're an owner of an NFT that's got some value in it, you can use that as collateral to get a loan in cryptocurrency. And on the other side, if you've got some cryptocurrency, you can provide loans to users using their NFTs as collateral. So that means we are a peer-to-peer marketplace. So NFTfi itself doesn't underwrite the loans. We're really just connecting borrowers and lenders and providing a secure execution layer. So as a borrower, you can use any ERC 721 as collateral. We should be adding ERC 1155 soon, and also ERC 988 bundles in the near future. That's coming in the next couple of months. And on the lender side, you make loans, and then essentially, if the person doesn't repay, you take the NFT as collateral. I'll quickly show you what that flow looks like. So if you're a borrower, you can list your NFT on NFTfi. This is a free of gas transaction. So you just have to sign a message saying that you're willing to list your asset. And then lenders make you offers. Offers consist of a loan amount, a repayment amount, and a loan duration. So as a borrower, you would then receive multiple offers on your NFT. You can then pick the one that you think is the most advantageous for you. In this case, this user picked 100 Ether loan. And what happens when you accept the transaction is, accept the loan is you execute a transaction on the blockchain. This will transfer the NFT out of the borrower's wallet into our collateral contract, which then holds this NFT in escrow. And it will transfer the loan principal from the lender to the borrower. The borrower then has the loan period to repay the loan. And as long as they repay the loan principal plus interest before the loan expires, the loan period is over, they will receive their NFT back, and the loan principal plus interest gets paid over to the lender. So in that case, the lender's made some money, made some interest on their loan, the borrower gets their NFT back. And if the borrower doesn't repay their loans on time, then the NFT, they can then foreclose the loan, and the NFT will then get transferred out of our escrow contract into the borrower's, into the lender's wallet, and the borrower gets to keep the loan principal. So we've done just under $9 million in loans over the last year. We launched in June last year. 3.5 million of that has been this month. So we've seen very strong growth. We have quite a few gaming assets. So before the move to Ronin, we had quite a lot of loans on Axie Infinity. We will be adding Ronin support in the kind of near future. And we're also seeing quite a lot of traction on Sandbox Land, actually. So that's quite appropriate that we in the BGA. And yeah, so that's it. And the types of people using this are often people who are who have some high value assets that they recently purchased and the price has gone up. They're looking to unlock some of the liquidity in their NFT and kind of do something else with it. So either participate in yield farming or potentially participate in new drops. So they'll take out a loan on one of the existing NFTs, buy into a drop, flip some of those assets, use the profits to repay the loan. And on the lender side, it's a combination of people who are looking to get to just earn some yield on their Ethereum or DAI. But also there's quite a lot of collectors who essentially use Nftify as a way to make offers on assets that they wouldn't mind owning. So they'll often give quite high loan to value loans on assets that are attractive to them, and they're actually almost hoping for a default. So that's what we do. We will be having APIs and revenue share that we can give to partners. So if anybody would like to build in the ability to use to get loans on your NFTs directly in platform, feel free to reach out. We are happy to help facilitate that. And in general, we kind of feel that NFTs are becoming an asset class in their own right. And over the next few years, you're going to see a lot of the things that you need to do with traditional assets become needs in the NFT ecosystem. And we want to provide the infrastructure to allow people to do that. So, if you're building a game and you want to do rentals or loans inside the game, you don't have to build all of those smart contracts yourselves, as long as your NFTs are ERC 721 or ERC 1155 compliant. You can just plug directly into our ecosystem and have a liquidity source and also all of the infrastructure to actually execute on these loans. So that's it, like short and sweet. Happy to answer any questions if anybody might have.
Thank you, Stephen. That was a great presentation. We've seen it recently, with the demo day, but it's amazing to see how many different use cases are coming up in the NFT space and how much gaming and different industries are actually merging. So I don't see any question right now in the comments, but I would invite everyone to keep following the Nftify project, because I think it's definitely something that we're going to be seeing more and more coming up as a use case applied to NFTs. So congratulations again, Stephen. Great presentation, and welcome to the BGA again.
Thank you very much.
Perfect. So moving on, we have Ahmet from Avaxtars presenting with us now.
Hello, everyone. Best wishes from Istanbul, Turkey. We are very glad to be a part of BGA, and we are happy to be here to demonstrate our project today to you. Let me share my screen with you first. Yep. Are you seeing my screen?
Yes. Thank you.
Yes. Avaxtars is a browser-based game built on Avalanche blockchain platform. We are using NFT tokens as game assets, and we have our own tokenomics. We have a story which is happening in year 2039, and in that year, internet have a new structure which called QuantNet, and using the pico-sized wormholes. And a group of scientists discovered something interesting on this QuantNet, and they see that it can be dangerous, and they decide to create some digitally generated avatars to fight against this threat. And those are, you are seeing our digitally generated avatars. We have 10,000 of those, and we are using digital genetic codes to generate them, and this is the reason why they are all different than each other. We launched our project at the end of March this year, and we have already sold out all of those NFTs. And you can use those NFTs to generate new NFTs. We are calling those the first 10,000 NFTs generation ones, and you can use a special machine which we call PAGM, Personal Avaxtar Generation Machine. You can log 2 of the generation 1 Avaxtars in that machine, and you can wait for time, and then based on some success rates, you will get a new one, or it may fail also. But no worries, if this device fails, you will get something else. You will get some digital genetic codes, and this digital genetic code will be used to enhance generation 2 Avaxtars into some new units, new soldiers, give them new specialties, and you will be used those characters in the upcoming phases for PvPs and to complete missions. Also, our digital generated Avaxtars has a special ability which we are calling box trap. You can get some boxes from those characters, and if, as you open your boxes, you will get some AVXT tokens, which is our native gaming token, and also you will get some gears, weapons, skills, and vehicles. You will use them in the upcoming phases to enhance your characters too. And AVXT token can be also farmed by using PAGM machines. You will get some AVXT tokens when you get successfully a new generated Avaxtars. We have very user-friendly interface where you can see all the Avaxtars, filter them by their rarity levels or generations or boxes they have, or items. You can list everything we have as NFT assets in our game. And also we are going to release an update tonight where people will be able to sell their unopened boxes on the market with our AVXT tokens. We have a wallet management page where you will be able to manage your Avaxtars, your PAGM machines. I think I have a PGM machine already finished its mission, and let's try our chance if we can get a new one. Yes, we did it. We get a new character, and as I said before, when you generate a new character, you also get some AVXT token as a reward. And we are using our in-game wallet, and you are free to transfer your in-game earnings to your MetaMask wallet, or vice versa. You can deposit your AVXT tokens from the MetaMask wallet to the game. We have a very detailed events page. You can see almost everything happening in our game here. You can filter by event types, and you can see all the details. We have a solid roadmap. We have done almost everything we promised for, and we are going to release phase 3 within this year. And with the release of the phase 3, players gonna get a custom interface to play the game for the player versus player fights, and for the missions and everything else. And we have a good team. Personally, I'm the first person who wrote a book about the blockchain technology in Turkey, and I have been lecturing blockchain courses for many years. Mesut is a very well-known influencer in Turkey. Ozan has more than 20 years experience in application development. Ercan and Uğur are very talented people. And you can get more information about Avaxtars from our website. Please feel free to join our Telegram group, follow our Twitter account, and ask us anything you want to ask. And thank you very much for your time for this demonstration. I'm not sure how to end my, yes, I see. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ahmet. Thank you, and congratulations again on all the updates. You know, it's wonderful to see how you've planned the roadmap and how you are actually delivering on what you guys have planned. So congratulations again, and welcome to the BGA. So I don't see any other question coming from the audience, but it's been a very well attended event. So welcome to you all to join the Blockchain Game Alliance as members. We're going to be hosting Play the Game and Demo Day events throughout the month. So I want to invite you all to attend so that you're going to explore more about all the different projects and games we have at the BGA. And definitely stay tuned for more panels and more events as we are scheduling them throughout this month of September. Once again, thank you all for presenting with us. Thanks to Daprader, who has introduced a very great insight into the industry of blockchain games, to Sebastian and Louise at the BGA. And yeah, just a big round of applause to you all, and welcome to the BGA. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much, and see you next event.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks.